What is going on? Welcome to episode 70 of the Nintendo Powercast. I'm your host, N64 Josh, on this NPC Mini. Remember, this is not the official podcast from Nintendo. That's the Nintendo Power Podcast. You can check it out on iTunes and Google Play and wherever podcasts are found. If you enjoyed that music you just heard, that is from a band called On Being Human. You can check them out on Spotify. You can check them out on YouTube. That is On Being Human. Go check that out. Go check them out. They are good. Before we get started, you want to go to audibletrial.com/NPC. You can get yourself a free audiobook. Books I recommend: Ready Player One, Super Mario, Console Wars, all great books. audibletrial.com/NPC. The chair I'm sitting in is from OP Seat. If you go to opseat.com, you can check out the Master Series and the Grandmaster Series of chairs, and you can save yourself $10 by using coupon code N64Josh. Lastly, if you go to patreon.com, you can get yourself an extra podcast each month and some other goodies. Patreon.com/N64Josh. Check out the tiers there for the extra content. Okay, this is the third attempt at getting this working, but it looks like everything's finally working well. So I want to say hello to everybody in chat. There is a lot of you, so thank you everybody for being here. I appreciate it. This show typically happens Thursdays. I don't have an exact time because it varies. So what I suggest, get into the Discord, which you'll find a link in the show notes, and you will definitely get that notification when this show goes live. But it is every Thursday. So there you go. It is also on twitch.tv/N64Josh. All right. So hope everybody's doing good. Hope if you're listening to this on Friday, it's almost the weekend. So that's a good thing. If you're hanging out with me live, well, tomorrow's Friday. It's still almost the weekend. It's a good thing. I want to talk about the releases today because, good golly, some of these things are, well, some of these games are quite funny, to be perfectly honest. The first one, Pac-Man Championship Edition 2. I forgot to write that in my notes, but it is the second one. I have played the first one, and it's a great game. I love Pac-Man Championship Edition. There's one thing that's missing from this game, as far as I could tell from what I looked at. I don't know if you guys have been to an arcade lately, and they have these things in more than just arcades. You can find them different places as well, but it's a 4-player Pac-Man game. That would be a perfect game for the Switch. They have a game similar to it with the Namco Museum, but it's just not quite the same. And I'm telling you what, guys, it is the one you can do in the arcade is really, really fun. So hopefully one day we get to see this, because it's basically 4-player. You're fighting for the large pellets. You're fighting to basically eat the other Pac-Man and win each round. So it's pretty fun. This Pac-Man that came out today on the Switch looks like it has a lot of different game modes, different styles of maps, the colors and the sounds and everything, the speed, all really good on these championship editions. Now, I haven't played this one on the Switch, so I don't know for sure, but the ones I have played have been really good. So probably can't go wrong there, but maybe check out a review or something. The next game is called Typo Man, and this is the one that kind of piqued my interest the most. It's a side-scrolling like platformer, but it also has elements of basically like it's like a puzzle game with words. So you may run up to something that says nope. This is what the video showed just on the Switch, so you can check it out, but it'll say nope, and then there'll be a gate. Well, you rearrange the letters of nope to open, and then the gate opens and you can go through. And there's just a bunch of little puzzles like this. So it's kind of different, not like anything that I feel like I've experienced before. So that may be one I pick up. It looks pretty cool. Your character is made up of letters that spell out hero. So I'm sure Hate's going to be all about that since he loves the hero reference. So that's Typo Man. Looks interesting. And I don't know about you guys, but when I go into the eShop, if a game does not have a video, it kind of frustrates me. Like, take that extra time with your marketing team and make sure your video is on the eShop, right? Because I want to see what this game looks like when it's being played. And this next game, Radiation Island, doesn't have a video. And it looks like a game that needs to have a video because it's a survival adventure game in a huge open world environment. So that's all I know. That's all I know. It looks like a non-pixelated Minecraft in a way. It is first person and it's a survival adventure game. So if that's something that you're into, maybe this is a good one. I would check for some reviews and see. Hollow. We're finally getting Hollow. And we talked about it a little bit earlier in the week. This game basically looks like, it kind of looks like a Dead Space ripoff, to be perfectly honest. It's a space survival horror, but I've heard from the few reviews I watched, they said it's the scariest game on the Switch, so it's got that going for it, but it looks really clunky. It looks really dark. And there's not real, the map they said is not very good. The game even kind of makes fun of it, I guess. And the thing that honestly set me off immediately was the fact that they used the same music from the original Gears of War trailer. And I'm like, come on, what are you guys doing? Like, you can't do that. Don't, that is a classic trailer from the original Gears of War, and to hear the same music, it was kind of a bummer. So this looked like, honestly, it looked like a game that I would pick up. I love Dead Space. I really enjoyed that series, but I think I'm going to pass on this one. So that's Hollow. If you really are in the mood for space survival horror, could be for you. Okay, this next game, I don't even know. I'm not sure what's going on here. This next game is called Ace of Seafood. All right, so it had a video, thankfully. And this is probably one of the strangest things I've seen come to the Switch yet. I don't exactly know what you play as, other than you're kind of in a first-person perspective. You might be a boat. You might be a fish yourself, but you got laser guns and you're literally just shooting at what looks like, it looks like almost like 2D models of seals, salmon, crabs. It like you might be able to shoot out a crab as a missile with lasers on it. I don't know. Honestly, okay, this is what this game looked like to me. This looks like the game I would make up in my head when I was like stuck at my grandma's house and she had no good toys to play with. That's what this game looks like. Like, they set the team down and they're like, here you go. You guys have fish and aquatic life and lasers. Go for it. Make a game. Go forth and make a game. So who knows? This, sharks with laser beams. That's right. So again, one of the strangest things could be one of those sleeper hits. I'm not quite sure, but Ace of Seafood is now available. So make sure to check that one out. The next one is a Neo Geo Magical Drop 3, looks like a puzzle game. And the last one was Dragon Sinker, which was an 8-bit RPG. Looked like a brightly colored Nintendo game. And if you were into those 8-bit RPGs back in the day, this may be a good fit. So that's the releases for Thursday. Crazy. I'm trying not to read too much of the chat right now because it's I'm trying to get some of it in though. So but I'm loving it, guys. Keep it up. All right, I'm going to ask you guys in chat. Anybody going to pick up Ace of Seafood? You know, any of these games? Anybody planning on getting them? I think Ace of Seafood may be the one that maybe the one I go for. Between that or Typo Man, I'm not quite sure. So But yeah, you guys are doing awesome in the chat. Don't worry about distracted me. That's great. So yeah. Anyway, Riddell says, "Notice me. Welcome, buddy." Hate says he's picking up Typo Man, Iron Minotaur, Typo Man. Henny says sharks, lasers, laser sharks. There you go. So, Nightcrawler says my wallet would slap me if I tried to buy anything you just read. Kirby, I already have Typo Man, so if I had to pick Ace of Seafood. Oh my gosh, I love it. I love it. So, there you go. Ace of Seafood. Maybe Kirby can review it for us, guys. Who knows? Bug her in chat, see if she'll do it. So let's talk some news, talking points. Kind of the big deal this week is there was Smash 4 rumors. Now, please, as always, take these things with a grain of salt. Just take it with a grain of salt. This is from Emily Rogers, and sometimes she's right, and sometimes she's not right at all. So just take it with a grain of salt. That's all I'll say. Smash 4. She basically said she believes, she's expecting that we will probably see something by E3. More than likely, a combination of Smash 4 and Smash DS. And if you guys just heard my email go off, yeah, because for some reason I can't turn off the notifications on my computer right now. There was frantic clicking earlier tonight. That's what it was. It was me trying to put my phone or my computer in do not disturb mode, but it won't work right now for some reason. So there you go. Not quite sure why, but chat's asking if that's what that sound was. Yes, it was. Sorry, I'm not sure what's going on there. There's the frantic clicking again. So anyway, if you know, and this gets everybody speculating, right? So you hear some people saying, I want a remaster of Melee. Some people saying, you know, I want Smash 5. Some people saying I want, you know, I'm cool with the port. Maybe it'll have some extra characters, that kind of thing. We don't really know. You know, if this Smash would be a great game to see launch with the online service, I'm all for it. I'm ready for a game like Smash, something that I can really sink my teeth into for a while, and you know, something to try to get good at, basically, and just to really be able to play with everybody. We've tried to play it on the Wii U. Not that many people have it, at least in our community. So, Swing Shifter says, I read her predictions. You don't need to be an insider to throw the dart at a board. It's pretty much guaranteed. So there you go. There you go. So anyway, I mean, here's to hoping that we do see Smash this year. That would be great. I think, you know, just from the chatter I've seen in our Discord and from people online, even just reading through the Reddit, that, you know, people are definitely ready for Smash. Looking at YouTube today, like most of the gaming channels that I follow had some kind of Smash 4, you know, rumor video going out. So everybody's definitely hungry for this game. And what's going to be interesting about it, like, and I'd love to kind of hear some thoughts from you guys in chat. And if you're watching this on YouTube, you can leave a comment, or even if you're, you know, on the website, on the show notes, you can leave a comment there. Like, you think we're going to see like USB adapter for GameCube controllers? Do we want to play GameCube controller with GameCube controllers again? I know that a lot of the hardcore are really down with that. I mean, I'm looking at the Pro controller right now. It looks like it's going to be a good controller for Smash. You know, playing this thing, being able to do it handheld. And I mean, honestly, both sticks are used quite frequently in Smash. So it's pretty good that we get to see It's great that we get to, not have to play Smash like we did on the original DS before it got the little nub, which I don't know. The nub is okay, but the thing is, obviously, you'd only be able to play docked with the GameCube controller, so it might be worth just getting used to the Pro controller. Or, who knows? And it does give Nintendo an opportunity to sell another accessory, which they love that, and they probably still have plenty of those GameCube controllers sitting in a warehouse somewhere that were for the Wii U. So, Kirby says, I think we should have to move on, but yeah, I mean, look, the GameCube controller is one of my favorite controllers of all time, so I'm down with being able to continue using it. But I love the Pro controller. It would really be I would have to just play the game and see which one I like better, And then that's the other thing. Like Nightcrawler says they got me to buy a Smash branded GameCube controller. Like, what if we get a Smash branded Pro controller that has the GameCube layout with, the larger A buttons and things like that? It could be a possibility. I don't know. So there's definitely the possibility for that. That's Smash 4. Let me know what you guys think. Hit up the comments and jump in the Discord, whatever. What do you guys want? What do you guys want from Smash? You want Smash 5? You want Smash Deluxe? Let me know. I'd like to hear from you guys. Tweet at me at N64Josh. The next thing we have, Mario Odyssey Balloon World update. So, first thing I did, some of you guys probably saw this on Twitter, is I got Mario into his boxers and then had him lay down in front of Luigi and basically tweeted out that Mario asked Luigi to paint him like one of his French girls. Some of the responses I got on Twitter were quite funny, but it's actually a kind of a fun little mini game. I mean, not something that is going to make me play Odyssey for hours, but I definitely enjoyed the little bit that I got into it, and it is pretty challenging being able to hide, or try to find other people's balloons. You get a little bit of an arrow that indicates what you're doing, or where to go. But other than that, it's just running for a minute trying to find balloons. I hid one balloon, and just kind of doing the tutorial, and then Shell Shock Prime tweeted at me when he found the balloons. So I'm gonna spend a little bit of time this weekend hiding balloons. If you guys find them, I want you to tweet at me at N64Josh and show me the video of you finding the balloons. I think it's awesome. So it's a great function that we have on the Switch. So So before the show started, I had all of the patch notes and everything opened up for each of these, for like Odyssey, and I had the exact quotes for Smash 4, but I don't have any of that now, and I don't want to try to. I'm not going to try to open it up because it'll take me forever. But one of the things that is worth noting, to pick up the outfits, the new outfits for Mario, you're going to have about 14K in gold, so you're going to be grinding. You're going to do a little bit of grinding for coins there. Not terrible, but get ready to do some work. Luigi, this is what's interesting. And I found this out yesterday when I showed up talking to Luigi in my boxers. He's got secret dialogue for whatever you're wearing. And when you show up in your boxers, he's kind of like, bro, what are you wearing? So I got a kick out of that. Thought it was pretty cool. I'm not going to lie. Seeing Luigi he had a box on his back with balloons coming out of it. Just seeing the box on his back kind of made me think about like Luigi's Mansion, and man, I would really love to see another Luigi's Mansion. So, Mario Odyssey, the update, I mean, I don't know if it was due to just so many people jumping on, but the servers crashed last night when they were probably down for like a half hour. Like there was so many people trying to download this update apparently. And So I mean, it's crazy, but people are stoked. So jump in, give it a shot. Let me know what you think. I think it's pretty cool. Nothing. I mean, again, not like big game changer, but kind of an just added fun. Added fun, especially. I mean, I know some of you guys are crazy, and you have all the moons, everything. Not really any reason to even fire that game up. Well, now you can go to each level again, hide your balloon somewhere, and then wait to see till your friends find it. So, lastly, guys, there was a trailer for Detective Pikachu, and maybe some of you guys in chat watched it already, but when I watched it and I heard him talk for the first time, I was like, this is quite interesting. So I'm not quite sure what I think about this game. It's kind of piqued my interest a little bit. It looks, I mean, obviously you're a detective. You're trying to find out what happened to the character that you're running around with. You're trying to find out what happened to his father, because he was trying to figure some stuff out about some crazy Pokemon or something, and then possibly Mewtwo got into the mix and may have done something gnarly. I'm not quite sure. That's just what I picked up from the trailer. So it's just really weird hearing Pikachu talk, and when we get this movie, we get to hear Ryan Reynolds. Like, it's gonna be super strange, but I believe Killer's asking when the trailer released. It came out today. So Kirby's saying LMAO, that trailer. Yeah. So it's pretty funny. I will have a link to it in the show notes. So in the show notes for this episode will be n64josh.com/npc70. So you'll be able to check it out there if you missed it. Otherwise, just search for it on YouTube. So it's there. But the game looks really good on the 3DS. I was surprised kind of by how good it looked. I don't know if we were mostly just kind of seeing cutscenes and whatnot, which those always look better. But Rivenbell's asking what Pikachu is speaking English. Yeah, I think he has amnesia and forgets who he was or something. I'm so far like removed from a lot of this stuff. All I know is that the amiibo is gigantic, and that Pikachu has a hat and he talks. So there you go. Again, I'll have a link to the video so you guys can check it out there and get some more info. So I did have a question from the Discord, and let me just pull that up real quick. Shellshock Prime asked, what is the next big game that I'm looking forward to on the Switch? And then Hate asked me to do this entire show as the Micro Machine voice guy. So that would have been a really fast podcast. So we didn't want to do that. So the next big game I'm looking forward to, I mean, Kirby looks like it's going to be pretty fun. I don't know that there's like one game in particular. I get pretty stoked about all the games coming out, but I am hoping that that Aces, Mario Tennis Aces, is going to have an online mode so that we can play together as just with the community. Hopefully the story mode's pretty fun. Not either way, if it has online, I'm pretty sold on that one. Otherwise, like I'm kind of looking forward to getting into as far as games that are coming out that we know of this the next 6 months or whatever. Aces looks good. Donkey Kong, I've played some of it and really enjoyed, and I'd like to get into it again and maybe get through it this time. And Yoshi looks really fun. It looks really fun. As far as games that we don't have a release date, but we know are there. Yeah, Kirby's like, Josh, we know it's Metroid. Yeah, Metroid Prime 4. I can't wait. I do have I'm a little bit worried. I'm a little bit worried about Metroid because of the fact that motion controls got put on Doom. Like, I'm cool if they put the motion controls on, just don't force me to do it. right? Give me the option to play a first-person shooter the way I like to play first-person shooters. Just running around with the left stick and aiming with the right stick. That's all I ask, and then I fired up Odyssey yesterday and forgot that they kind of encourage you to play that game with both Joy-Cons, one in each hand. And I don't want to play Metroid that way. I don't. Like, Galaxy was fine on the Wii. That was an all right way to play. I tried playing the Metroid Prime games with the Wii Remote and Nunchuck recently. I just kind of wasn't having it, which was a bummer, but it's just not for me. So Killer says join the motion control master race. I just can't do it. I can't do it. It just doesn't. It just feels wrong. So Katie, still waiting for Animal Crossing. I'm right there with you. Cannot wait to get Animal Crossing on the Switch. Maybe they need to release that though on like when they have they have a drought planned so that they know that a good number of us will be just losing ourselves in Animal Crossing. So there's DJ again. Nintendo doesn't give you what you want. It gives you what you need. That he needs to make a shirt that says that. That's his favorite thing. So yeah, I need to play the correct way, which is inverted and no motion. So that's what I'm about. So Nightcrawler says no one has time to take off the Joy-Cons each time you want to play that game. Yeah, and I like I said, I hope that's not the case. Like I said, Doom got some motion controls. I mean, if they give us all the options, the other great thing when you look at the way you can play Odyssey, you can play it with the Joy-Cons in the little controller deal, the little grip that they come with. You can do them, you can play with them off, and there's some, like, you can move them around. There's some motion controls, and then of course with the Pro controller. So that's really what I'm hoping we see with Metroid Prime when it comes out. And yeah. So, and the other, you know what? As far as any other games, I'm really looking forward to. I've never played the Dark Souls game, so I am looking forward to trying that when it finally releases. So we got a good amount of games coming out, and March is when they kind of start hitting. So end of February is Payday, which I don't know. There was kind of some news about that game this week that some people aren't too stoked about, but the internet loves to complain, so whatever. I'm still going to give it a shot. I'll be the guinea pig on that one for everybody. But so, guys, I'm going to wrap this thing up. Thank you for being here with me live. Everybody that's here, Killer, Hate, Bardock, Shellshock, Katie, Kirby, Nightcrawler, Henny, DJ, everybody. If I'm missing you, I'm sorry. I'm just looking at the current chat. So thank you guys for hanging out with me. I really, really do appreciate it. You guys can follow me on Twitter at N64Josh. You guys can also follow me on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, Vero, Farmers Only. I think that's all of them. So go check those out, guys. If you just want to, if you want to be able to get to everything real easily, go to my new website, n64josh.com. It's up, it's live. I'm trying to get articles up. I'm hoping to have a couple articles up this weekend. Actually, one of them containing like maybe the top 5 or top 10 things the Switch needs for success in 2018, I think is the next article I want to get out. But I'm also just putting up little news articles and stuff as well, so you can check it out there, n64josh.com. The show notes for this episode, n64josh.com/npc70. You want to get yourself a free audiobook from Audible? Go to audibletrial.com/npc. Pick up Ready Player One if you haven't seen it yet. The movie's coming out. Looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. Guys, the chair I'm sitting in is from OP Seat. opseat.com. Comfortable, affordable gaming chairs. Look, if you just sit in an office all day and you need a really good chair, check these things out. You save yourself $10 on at checkout by using coupon code N64Josh. If you want to get yourself an extra podcast or some extra content, go to patreon.com/N64Josh, and you can get some extra content for as low as $1 a month. So, and every dollar helps. So thank you so much for everybody that has been supporting me that way. I do appreciate it. I really do. So if you have a second, go on iTunes, leave a review. We need 3 more and we'll be at 100. So 3 more. If 5 stars are really helpful. So if you don't mind, that would be great. And that's it. So if you're here with me live, thank you so much. If you're listening in your car or at work on Friday, I hope you have a great weekend, and we'll see you guys later.